What it do? What up, world? What it do? World, what it do? Is he speaking live stream? I guess he's speaking on live stream. Share that on Twitter. I don't know why it always don't never give me the profile pic that I want. Weirdo. Redhead, what it do? What's the word? What's the word, man? We got the new. Hold on. I gotta switch my screen here. Maybe right here. No, we're gonna put it right here. Good morning, man. What it do? Just getting that comfortability going for the day, man. How y'all feeling this morning? 2 for Tuesday, double up day. Yeah, man. I got some clarity on the EGT. I got some clarity on the EGT situation. I think it was something that was going on with Uniswap, and I believe like that's what happened. It was more so a Uniswap situation. Now, of course, I can't sell. I couldn't sell my projects just yet, but I'm not really tripping on it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back. We're gonna rebound from that. It was a whole nother project as well that was giving me time with transferring. Because sometimes what I like to do is I like to swing trade into other different projects. So when I'm not able to do that, I get a little frustrated. But hey, some people saying they were still able to sell. They were still able to sell on what was that? VoltiChange. I tried to sell on VoltiChange, but all it did was just charge me Ethereum, but nothing happened. So I'm not sure what happened with that, but I'm not even tripping on it. That was actually sitting inside my MetaMask, so it's not something that I'm actually too much concerned about, man. You feel me? Right now we're trying to build this portfolio out because we want to figure out if this thing is a bull trap or a bear trap. So we ain't gonna focus on the negativity. Hey, 15 more seconds, then we're gonna go ahead and go live, baby. I like that song. All right, y'all, let me switch my screen here. Turn the music down a little bit. All right, and take that off. What it do? What it do? What it do, man? What y'all up to, man? Dogelon Mars sitting at 60356. What's the word? I think I got my phone over there on the charger. Hold on, let me go get it. So we do got Powell speaking. We got Powell speaking, man. Powell is gonna be speaking today at about 1:30. So be looking for that. Another domino with the legal tender situation, man. What y'all think about Brazil allowing payments for Bitcoin, man? I think that's 100% adoption around the corner. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then we got SBF speaking today, man, via live stream. So I'm not sure what time he actually is going to speak. Hopefully we can get like a live stream or something going. But don't y'all think it's kind of crazy that, you feel me, that he's about to speak at this event in New York, and he's I don't like to be speaking on prison and stuff like that, but it's kind of crazy, man. You know, the favoritism that the world plays. I can only imagine what would have happened if it was somebody, you know, of my culture that did something to millions of people. Probably wouldn't even be able to see the light of day, family. Probably wouldn't be able to see the light of day. But yeah, we got a SBF sighting, and he will be speaking. New York Times, man, y'all need to stop fluffing up this guy, man. Y'all need to keep it real about this guy, man. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, and SBF, you need to take a page out of the book of accountability. If you fuck up, you fuck up. It is what it is, man. Let me grab my phone real quick, y'all. Set up my screen here. I like to be able to read the chat while I'm actually going over some of the things with Dogelon Mars. Now, as far as Dogelon Mars, man, we got to understand that we could potentially be in a bull trap, and I want to actually harp and speak on that, family. Pentoshi, he actually came with a good thread here explaining why we could potentially be in a bull trap. And let me know if this applies to some of y'all that's actually inside the chat. It says you can survive a while with less money, but you can only make it so long on the same budget before eventually you go in the red. That is what we are starting to see with companies and housing. They don't raise rates and everyone goes broke. So it's not like, you know, people go broke over time. What he's saying is that when these job stats come out and the tightening happens and more employment goes up, then companies got to start being more risk off. They got to start actually paying attention to what's going on, the back office, and actually the paperwork and things of that sort. And long story short, is like, what are they going to sell first? Well, the first things major companies sell when in these type of environments is they sell assets. They sell risk assets, stuff like crypto. So what he's saying like, you know, there could be a short-term pump, but then a long-term dump, which will be the final leg down. And really, history really repeats itself, because you can see here, if I pull up the VIX, usually we get that bottom when the VIX is spiked, so high volatility. But the fact that it's low volatility and you see crypto going up, it's a lot of bearish signals. It's a lot of signals that's showing that this could be actually a bull trap, family. And Crypto Capo, he actually go follow him on Twitter. He says bearish retest everywhere, hidden bearish divergences on several time frames, bounces showing clear bull trap characteristics, supply coming in, people euphoric with prices at 16,000. It says 12,000 to 14,000 in a matter of time, and then 40 to 50% drop on average for altcoins. And that's pretty much what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for that drop on altcoins and kind of like smartly DCA, because full transparency, man, I've been actually DCAing all the way down. And I'm a little bit frustrated because, you feel me, we still see these dips. So I would kind of like counter the DCA argument, man. Like, you know, what if you know, me personally, what if I would have like just held all that money in cash and kind of like waited for these prices? Would it be less pain from the overall perspective, or is DCAing all the way down the way? Because the one thing about DCAing all the way down, if you're not clear on what is the clear bottom, you can eventually run out of liquidity and capital. And then when we actually get that true floor and true bottom, it kind of hurts when you don't got the liquidity and capital to actually invest and deploy within the market. So I just found that interesting at the VIX here, and I put it on max because I wanted to compare it to like 2009, the 2008 crash. Right here, you see the VIX at its highest was 59, and then we go here to 2000 on March 2020. You can see again the VIX spike. So what we're looking for is we're looking for that next spike on the VIX, and that would pretty much signify the true bottom and the true capitulation stage. So we just haven't had that spike on the VIX, high volatility. So I'm not sure how we can actually say this is the true bottom or the true floor. Now, I'm not trying to give a price action or price on the bottom or the floor. All these YouTubers have been wrong, including myself, of just trying to give a price on what's the true floor. I'm done with that. You feel me? At the end of the day, what I want to see is a high spike on the VIX, which will signify the volatility that I'm looking for, somewhere in the 40 to 50 range. And then once we get that high spike on the VIX, I can say, okay, maybe I can rep up my DCA, because right now it's just a slow grind, man. You feel me? I'm still a little skeptical of the market. I'm still a little skeptical of the potential contagion that's still in the market. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm using the word DCA because it's still an opportunity for you to lightly DCA. But family, everybody on this community, on this channel, I don't want anybody to go crazy. I'm not telling anybody to go ape in. I want you to actually take your time, learn the market, learn some of these things in the macro environment as I'm choosing to do, and then you can make more smarter decisions within the space. So when we get these generational opportunities, we have the liquidity to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people right now, they're happy. They're like, look, man, I didn't buy none of that shit when it was going down. I just saved up my cash, and now we're getting to these floor prices, and people are starting to initiate those buys, from hedge funds to institutions, and even some of the big players and whales within the space. If you was following my video yesterday, I showed you guys how so many whales, their portfolios are very similar. So from even the Shiba Inu whales, what I noticed is that they hold a lot of Chainlink, Matic, and Dogelon Mars. I was comparing portfolios because I want to see what the whales are interested in. Now, a lot of people believe whales are just interested into the meme coins and things of that sort, but I would argue that because most of the Shiba Inu whales wallets that I personally see, they were holding some utility. Most of it was Chainlink and Matic, and I even seen a lot of Quant as well, QNT. So that tells me that these are some of the projects that's going to be lined up for the next, that's going to do really well in the next, it's going to be a lot of them that do well. But what I'm saying is these projects are damn near guaranteed based on what I'm seeing from other whale portfolios. So, and then the utility and use cases there. And not to add, we're seeing a lot of the exchanges when they drop their 1-in-1 as far as reserves. We're seeing also a lot of those exchanges have the same reserves. You feel me? A lot of the Shiba Inu, a lot of the Dogelon Mars, but also, family, a lot of Chainlink and Polygon Matic. So if I was a newbie inside crypto, I would be working to align myself with some of these whales, hedge funds, institutions. We all want to be a degen. I just don't think this is the time to be a degen with all the crazy stuff that's going in space. Now, maybe one or two projects or tokens out there that you want to just say, okay, small cap, let's take a chance on it, fine. But if you're building a whole degen portfolio, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to drop a small prayer for you until we see this space actually clear up a little bit. Now, we do have Jay Powell speaking. U.S. economy grew faster than expected. All right, so this is a cool little bulletin that I wrote here that I got, I believe, from one of the major articles. Okay, it says new U.S. economy grew faster than expected in the third quarter. GDP rose by an annualized rate of 2.9%, revised up from the initial government reading in October showing 2.6% growth. So Jerome speaks at 1:30. You already know, man. And my question to you guys in the chat, man, will he be dovish or hawkish? Because we're getting mixed signal. We got bad job data, which is bullish for the market, but good as far as the economy, good economy data, growth in the economy, which is actually bearish for the market. So, you know, good news is bad news and bad news is good news. We can already see if we refresh that here, the market is starting to react in a negative way. So I was definitely going to expect that. For the last 7 months, family, we've been seeing a strong push right before Powell speaks. Then we see a either sharp downtrend when he actually gets to speaking, and depending on what he says is either going to go up or down after he finished his speech. So if he leaves out some if he go out there and he says some dovish things, then you can expect the market to actually regain these this percentage and these dips that we're seeing. But if he goes out there and he's hawkish because of all the positive news that came out as far as the strength of the economy, then maybe we start to see the market actually retrace some of those gains we've seen in the last days. It's been like this for the last 7 months, man. You feel me? If you've been paying attention to the macro environment, it's literally been like this for the last 7 months. Let's get into some of these chats. What do you do, Red? Smooth peace. Yep. Nate, what do you do? Bullish. Dre should hit the bottom by the end of February. I agree, man. Moonbound trap. Facts. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, sir. Another true blue one won't come until the next presidential election. Yeah, man. You got to look at the bull cycle. So Bitcoin usually goes in cycles, and I believe they got a halving cycle coming in, I believe 2024. And I even stated myself that I believe that the next true run will probably be Q4 of 2023. I believe we're going to have a little bit of time to actually accumulate. I just can't see companies just going aping in after all the losses everybody's taken over the year. So just think about it. As soon as we get that relief rally, you're going to see a lot of people that's been holding since the top actually try to make some of their money back. And that's when we'll see that steep move to the downside, because soon as everybody gets bullish, a lot of those people are going to pull the rug, and it'll be an exit liquidity grab for some of the people that need that extra cash to last throughout the year, especially with businesses that's starting to fire people, and we're starting to see more and more unemployed. Shout out to my boy Moonbound for becoming a member and being a member for the with the channel for the last 6 months. That's what we like to see, man. We gonna do some real special stuff for the members of the channel, but shout out to my boy Moonbound. I looked at the Bitcoin rainbow chart the last time we was at these lows. It was a half an inch of toilet paper. We are only at probably a quarter inch of toilet paper. Let's check out the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Speaking of that, all right, let's check out the Bitcoin rainbow chart, man. How y'all feeling today? They done switched up the Bitcoin rainbow chart here. They done made it look all nice and stuff. So yeah, we're basically still in a let me see. Basically we're still in a fire sale based on this. So yeah, man. So, you know, right now is the time to be as creative as possible. You know, I always state this on my channel because I do have my own business, and y'all see from the door-to-door videos when I go out there, man, you know, the biggest thing that I've picked up, and crazy, I got a crazy door-to-door video for you guys. I can't wait to drop it. I'm gonna talk about one of the investors, and this guy was like wealthy, you know what I'm saying? He pulled up on me in the G5s. He had the G5s with the huge rims on it, like the off-road. He had the G5 with the off-road like Wrangler rims. It was dope. I don't know, I never seen that G5 before, but it was dope. And I believe he was from the UK. Very, very wealthy person, millionaire in sales. I forgot what sales he actually said he had. I don't think he would even tell me what sales he had, but very, very wealthy person. And he admired my work ethic and my hustle for actually doing what I was doing. But I asked him a question, and it's actually on video. I said, man, what do you think about crypto? Y'all know I asked my investors, what do you think about crypto? And he trashed it, y'all. He just straight went in like it has no value, etc., etc., etc. He was bullish on the technology as far as the blockchain technology, but with the speculation. And his thing was, right now, you need to be harboring as much cash as possible. Cash is king. And even stuff like gold. I've been seeing a lot of wealthy people that I was talking to speak on gold. But I will say this. Yesterday when I did that door-to-door video, right? It was the first time that when I talked to people, I was actually getting people, meeting people that actually was interested right now of investing into the crypto floor and bottom. So that really sparked my interest, because that was the first time that it happened. Usually when I'm talking to people, I don't know, or I'm waiting for regulation. But at least 40% of the people that I talked to actually had something positive to say about crypto. And in fact, one of the conversations blew my mind, and I'm not going to speak on it. I want you guys to go watch the video when I actually drop it. But yes, and I don't want to talk about, I'm going to just let y'all watch the video. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to spoil it for everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep your favorite crypto doing the entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Let's get straight into it. Gang, what do you do? Khalil, what's up? Ron says, buying when I can fill my bags. Buying when I can. Yeah, man, it's been tough, even for myself, man, just being in the holidays. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I always got to be honest with you guys. So I was a little bit down on myself, man, for just, I felt like I was overextending myself for the last 3 to 4 months into a lot of these projects, and then bam, it's just like I've been getting hit with the jab, the left, the right hook. And part of me, if I could change anything, part of me would be just being actually family, being more risk off, and actually waiting for this moment. You feel me? If I could change some of the things within the last 6 months, I would have been risk off and actually waiting for these moments. But it was a great learning experience. In fact, I learned so much about leverage, so much about making money on the way, on making money on the uptrend, but also, family, there is money to be made on the downtrend. So I know a lot of people on my channel and in the community, you feel me, we are bullish, we are degens, but it's okay to be bearish. In fact, I was watching a video where I forgot the guy's name, but he made like 2.9 million just off shorting FTX. So just imagine when these capitulation events happen, when these bank runs happen, and everybody's selling. It's like a win-win situation. So what I will be doing personally, full transparent, I'll be taking the next 2 to 3 months to actually learn how to short. You feel me? I want to learn everything about shorting. I want to learn how to short. So when the next bull cycle comes and we start hearing everybody talk about crypto, that's how we're going to know it's the top. I'll be properly prepared for the next leg down, and then we'll be making money on the way down. And of course, I'm gonna share everything I'm learning about shorting with you guys, so we can make money on the way down as much as we make money on the way up. So that's one thing I want to add to my repertoire. Y'all know, if you've been following the channel, I've learned as much as I can about charting, doing charts. Still a lot to learn about charting, but I want to get into learning how to short the market, because I'm interested in making money on the way up and also on the way down. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, keep up with the channel, because we will be educating ourselves on that value aspect on crypto. And one of the things I believe is that you need to be trying to learn as much as you can within the space. Don't be like me, you feel me? I just went head on, money first, then education second. But if I could change anything, I would go education first, learn the market, and then money second. So it's kind of like those people who download those stock apps where you can trade with paper money first. Like, try something small. Try working with 50, $100. See if you can make that $100 turn to 200, 300, 400, etc. Don't be the guy to be like, okay, I'm putting 5K. You feel me? You don't know shit about crypto. You feel me? You're gonna get fucking wrecked. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You're gonna get wrecked, and you have to pay those dues and tuitions to the game. What's up, Black Ranger? What do you do? Moonbound says, you see, we just reached these levels. We're going to be down there for at least a year and a half. Well, that's a possibility. I know a lot of people are saying that the contagion and the FTX situation actually helped the market, and it's actually bringing more transparency to the market. And a lot of people are calling this a Trojan horse moment, like this was a plant made for the crypto regulation to be pushed upon us. But my thing is, and I want to ask everybody inside the chat right now, what do you think? What do you think we have? What do you think happens first, family? Bull run or regulation? That's one of the things that's been on my mind lately. What do you think happens first, bull run or regulation? Hopefully you guys like the new setup, man. You feel me? Everything's coming together, even in a bear cycle. So when the bull run comes, man, this community, we're gonna make amazing gains. And if you're new to the community, I would advise you to go check my video on how to build a profitable crypto portfolio in the bear market with $1,000. I'm telling y'all, the research that I did for the last few days, it really exposed the market. What I've learned is that market makers control the market, exchanges literally control the market, and most of the action and activity on exchanges, family, this may hurt a lot of people, but it's fake. It's fake. It's bots trading. It's fake volume to actually get you to use the exchange. And it makes perfectly sense. You feel me? You're not going to want to use an exchange that's constantly dead. You want to use an exchange that's constantly, that you see activity and action with. So it's been exposed, man. A lot of this volume within these exchanges are fakes. Now, we need exchanges. We really do need exchanges. And the reason I'm going to say that is because when you're using something like a decentralized exchange, from what I've learned, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you can also get wrecked. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of these decentralized exchanges, you got to deal with slippage. In some cases you want to swap or trade your tokens, and it take 2 or 3 times. If you don't use the right address, you could possibly lose it. So whoever solves the user-friendly base wallet, that's going to be the next winner in the next bull cycle. Because one of the things that turns people off about crypto is these long, huge addresses, and it's so easy to lose your money. We even see it with the Binances, the crypto.coms. I mean, these guys in some cases have sent millions of dollars to the wrong address. So I think stuff like I believe crypto.com got like a name service thing that they're working on. I see a lot of people with the .crow, but I think something like ENS, Ethereum name service, could be huge, because you can swap that wallet address with your domain name, and it makes everything a little bit more easier and also transparent on the blockchain. You learn from your mistakes. That's true. What do you think Crow will be worth in 2025? Let's take a look at Crow, man. Good question. We're seeing some nice moves from the crypto market. He said, what do you think about Crow in 2025? All right. The thing about Crow is that, we know Polygon Matic has 10 billion tokens out there. So if you want to compare this project to another project that's eclipsed over maybe $1, $2, $3. So what we know is that Polygon Matic has about 10 billion tokens out there, and it was able to hit a max of $3. So to say Crow can't get to $3 or something, $3 to $5 with a 30 billion cap on the circulating supply, I think that's very possible. So if you're buying Crow at these levels, you do have to understand the potential of a bank run. But again, 2025 could be huge for Crow because of the adoption that we're seeing. Well, not more per se adoption. I'm gonna just say the awareness. So the fact that you can go to a LeBron James game and see crypto.com all over the arena is huge. The fact that you can go to the World Cup and see crypto.com everywhere is huge. Now, for the most part, these events have been buy the rumor, sell the news. But in the future, once the adoption happens, the first app people are going to download, they're not going to download in the US, they're not going to download Binance. You feel me? They'll download crypto.com because it's being seen everywhere. So I think in 2025 could be a huge year for not just Cronus, but the whole crypto space, man. I mean, do we see something like a 150,000 Bitcoin by 2025? Maybe so. Maybe so, because if things like this happen, right? If countries keep making Bitcoin a legal tender and a means of payment, which is absolutely crazy, because I wouldn't, when you think about the guy that spent all his Bitcoin on a pizza and how much that pizza really cost him, it's like, you know, I don't look at Bitcoin as something that I would want to spend. You know, I probably look at something like a Dogecoin as, you know, a form of payment, but Bitcoin I look at as more of a store value, like a savings account, like a digital gold. So whenever we go through black swan events, inflation, then that's where I think Bitcoin's biggest use case is. Now, it's taken a hit on the reputation of being a hedge to inflation, but again, once we see more fluent adoption and regulation in the space, I think Bitcoin could truly live up to the hype in the use case of being a hedge to inflation. So just picture it being a savings account opposed to using your traditional savings account that offers probably 2% on the year. You can invest into something like Bitcoin in the bottom and see even more percentage through the year. Now, it is more volatile than a savings account, but hey, volatility is good. Scared money don't make no money. How are you going to make money if you're scared of the volatility? So again, 2025 could be a huge year for the crypto space. And as far as price, I don't want to really give a price for Crow, but again, I mean, its last run, it was just too new. It was too new. If you look right here, let's see. Well, since market cap, 2019 was when coin market cap actually started recording Cronus, as you see right here. So, I mean, what if we get like a 1 cent, 2 cent Crow? You feel me? What if it just like completes this double top head and shoulder pattern here, and we get something like a 1 cent, 2 cent Crow? Because a lot of people didn't know about Crow, and it was around in 2019, but nobody was talking about it. And it's been slowly kind of grinding up, but it never really went on a run outside of the bull cycle and bull run that we had in 2021. It always was just a consistent token, but I'm hearing that it's deflationary, so maybe the deflationary and the automatic burns do play a part, but I think it could be huge, man. But outside of this little area where we're seeing all like the whole, it really always was, it wasn't really a huge performing token outside of that one little bull run. It's just been kind of like trending sideways. Had a few little pumps here, but nothing too crazy. So I don't know, man. You just got to be safe out here in this space, man. A lot of this shit just be so fabricated. So I really don't know. Y'all think Powell gonna be hawkish or dovish? Hold on, family. Green Acres, what it do? Mississippi in the building. Turn up. Mississippi. I got a cool story about Mississippi. Back when I was working for my first sales company, man, they had took me to Biloxi, Mississippi, and they had us like doing some sales work out there in business to business and door to door, and the whole van got locked up for soliciting in Biloxi, Mississippi. So I didn't really have a good experience in Mississippi, Biloxi, and I don't know if you know what part of Mississippi you was from, but we was in like some wealthy area called Biloxi, Mississippi, and of course the company that had us out there working didn't have the business permits or license, so I guess the Biloxi police they didn't take that lightly. And usually when we go to these areas, you know, back in the day, you feel me, we usually go to these areas, you feel me, like the police will pull up on you and be like, oh man, if you don't got a license, cool, let me run your name with the rule, just be nice to the people. But they wasn't like that in Biloxi. Like they went straight to like, what are you doing, soliciting, put your hands behind your back. I'm like, dang, can I get a warning? Yeah, so I didn't really have a good experience in Biloxi. It was crazy. Jerome, speaking at 1:30, man, what y'all think you gonna be, bullish or bearish? Oh, pal, bullish or bearish? When I was doing that research yesterday on the Dogelon whales, man, I did find it kind of like interesting that a lot of the whales, they hold a lot of a project called Starlink, man, Starlink token. And I don't know, it just seemed like the connection between the Elon projects is like if they buy one Elon project, they buy in all Elon projects. It was literally crazy. Bro, they was serious out there in Biloxi, man. Yes, it was the coast. It was by the water. And it was very, very wealthy, nice area. You feel me? At the time, they had my company. Well, the company that I was working for, they had a station in like, I believe, Mobile, Alabama. So we took a ride. I don't know if it was like a couple of hours. We took a ride from Mobile, Alabama to Biloxi, Mississippi. And yeah, man, the whole van got locked up for soliciting. It was just wild. You know what I'm saying? We got out like this, like in a couple of hours, but those guys was very, very, very petty out there. I think they had like a no knock law in the whole city. Not sure, but yeah, Biloxi was definitely a crazy event, man. Jackson, Mississippi, man. I don't think I ever been to Jackson. I think I rode through Jackson, but I don't think I ever actually been in Jackson, like actually spent any time in Jackson, Mississippi, man. Heard it's the hood out there, man. It was a 3-hour drive. All right, yeah. I literally fell asleep on the drive, man. When I woke up, we was there, and it was beautiful, man. Like, you know, the houses was nice. It was very, very wealthy area, but you know, Mr. Officer, those guys wasn't nice, man. Ain't this crazy? If you use Venmo and you get like a $600 Venmo transaction, they instantly on your ass. It's kind of like when you go to the bank, man, and you kind of like you want to take out $10,000, like they instantly send like out a notification that, hey, this guy is about to use $10,000, or you can't, like, man, it's just crazy what the world is coming to. You can't even use your own money, man. What do y'all think about these CBDCs, man? You know what I'm saying? The CBDC is going to be bullish or bearish for crypto, because at the end of the day, I'm getting kind of like mixed signals. I know I did a video the other day and I was like, man, should I liquidate all of my tokens that have anything to do with CBDCs because of the potential evil behind it? So I was just thinking about that, man, because again, digital currencies could either be bullish or bearish for crypto, especially if something like the bank, you know, comes out with their own personal CBDC. Can you imagine being like owing money on a ticket for 2006, $150, and it's like your last $150 in your wallet, and then they just dock you without even asking? It's kind of crazy because you should have paid your ticket, but again, at the end of the day, it's like, whoo, they could just dock any type of anything off your CBDC. So what I can imagine is like when we hop on our computers, our desktops, our laptops, etc. I can imagine like Connect Wallet being in the corner, kind of like Web 2 integrating to Web 3, where now Google has the Connect Wallet and you just automatically connect your wallet. So when you go on to Amazon, you'll be able to buy stuff with your CBDC wallet. You'll be able to do everything on the internet because Google is soon going to have that Connect Wallet, just like your MetaMask, just like your Trust Wallet where it says Connect Wallet. Soon, family, very, very soon, Google will have that, and you'll be able to do all your shopping. Everything will be intertwined and connected. And believe it or not, like the people that understand that investing into digital assets now is the way, is because they understand the Great Reset. So the fear and the FUD, right, is designed for you to feel like crypto, digital assets, etc. is a scam. But the thing about it is, behind the scenes, these major institutions and adoption in constitutions, countries, governments, they actually want it. Because the thing about it is, family, when you go to something like Etherscan, and I found it out, you literally cannot hide nothing on blockchain. Like, you can hide a lot of stuff with cash, but you can literally not hide anything on the blockchain. So, you know, this is where the world is going, and is either going to be invested into it because you believe in it, or because you want to bag, or you just going to be that person on the sideline looking crazy as these new millionaires and billionaires are born, rebirthed, and spawned out of thin air. You feel me? Yeah, you can't hide nothing on the blockchain, man. Anything on the blockchain, they on your ass, man. Like, you know, you cannot hide anything on the blockchain. Shout out to Vote, man. Vote T Change, baby. Burn Dogelon Mars by using Vote T Change, man. If you haven't used Vote T Change, go use it. I've used it before. Cool little utility for the Vote community, man. Shout out to Vote. Hemi Life, do you think crypto will go lower in December? Yes, I really do. Why do I think crypto will go lower in December? Because the VIX here has not hit it hasn't hit that little peak. You feel me? Every major reset in the financial institution, we've seen the VIX actually spike up. We haven't got that spike yet on the VIX, but it has to, because it's like bam, bam, you're going to get a double top here on the VIX. So we need one more capitulation spike. When you see this VIX spike, you'll know that's it. All right, and family, so many of the Shiba Inu whales and Dogelon whales are still holding millions and hundreds of $1,000s in stable coins. So when I was doing that research yesterday, right, I was seeing a lot of these Shiba Inu whale wallets and Dogelon wallets. One thing that they had in common, these guys still had like 40 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, in some cases $1 million sitting in stable coins. So I just don't think yet everybody has the confidence to deploy. A lot of people know that this could be potentially exit strategy, exit liquidity for some of the major hedge institutions, or people that have been holding crypto all the way at the top but wasn't able or blessed enough to actually take those profits. They'll be looking to get those gains again, especially if they lost confidence in because of the FTX contagion. And I will say this, on CoinScan and Etherscan, when they show you the wallets, they show you every wallet that has held Dogelon Mars at one time. And some of those wallets that hold 700,000, 500,000, 100,000, or even $1 million, some of those wallets don't hold Elon anymore. Some of those wallets have sold. So you can still see some type of leg down, and then you'll see that money from the stable coins actually be redeployed into the crypto space. So you want to also keep your eye out on the tether dominance here, so which is an inverted Bitcoin chart, and usually the tether dominance is bullish. Let's see if I can find it. Let's go out here to all. I ain't have my hash brown this morning, so my stomach is growling, y'all bear with me. Let's see here, June 2021. So you can see when we got that pump in 2021, that old meme coin pump, the tether dominance was at 2.8%. So before it actually pumped, it was at 5%, and everybody literally started deploying their stable coins into the crypto space. So again, look how high this is. Look how much money is sitting in stable coins right now. It's like a lot of people are just waiting for 10K Bitcoin, 8K Bitcoins, $500 Ethereum, $600 Ethereum, 70 Dogelon Mars. Like, everybody's waiting for it. This tether dominance is just too damn high for a bull run or any type of, well, maybe a relief rally can happen, but a straight up bull cycle, nah, it's just too high. Too many people still have their money in stables, and this is not good, because if something like Tether here goes down, which nobody's been talking about Tether, and Tether literally has been depegged for 2 weeks. Literally ever since the FTX situation, Tether has been depegged. Now it finally family has, and it's still at like 0.999, so it's not even all the way pegged, but this is the closest it's been to its pegged in the last 3 weeks. So that's good, because we don't want it, well, you know, I would like to see it crash. That way we can get it out the way. So many people feel like they frauds anyway. So just get them out the way. Get the bad actor out the way, man. They literally print Tether to buy Bitcoin. They have a money printer. Tether literally has its own money printer where they print Tether to buy. Look at this. This is so skeptical right here. So, like, family, why wouldn't a stable coin have 100% circulating supply? Why do we not know the max supply of a stable coin? Why are stable coins able to print as much money as they want and then buy as much crypto with fake money, and nobody talks about this? So until we start seeing these max supplies on these stable coins, it's always going to be kind of like a elephant in a room, which is very, very awkward. Because now we know all stable coins have money printers, and whenever they get broke or whenever they want to go buy this all the crypto up, what they do, they just print more tokens, right? Trippy. That's trippy. That's trippy. Get into some of these comments. Man, get the green, bro. You know, I ain't going to Mississippi with no green, bro. Hell nah. It's the capital of our own growers. It's the capital. I own a growers farm here. Green grass acres, all platforms. Hey, so what is marijuana legalized in Mississippi? I didn't know that. Or is it decriminalized? I didn't know that. I thought that was one of those areas like that's still heavy. Real. I got Gemini and KuCoin chapter 11's next. Hey man, you feel me? Hey, Gemini, KuCoin, Tether, you know, any one of them could fall off any day. Genesis, we just got to be safe in the bull cycle and in the bear cycle, and this happens all the time. From what I was doing my research, I seen that I asked a lot of the experts that's been in the space for the last few years if how was the Mt. Gox situation. So I want to ask everybody in the comments that was here, if you were here when the Mt. Gox situation happened, how was it? How was the sentiment? How was the space, you know, when the Mt. Gox situation happened? Because that was an exchange and it did go down. Do you think crypto will go lower in December? I think I answered that question already, Hemi. Yeah, that blockchain, once the IRS get integrated, it's over with. Yeah, you can't hide nothing on a blockchain. It's crazy. You're right. Don't be fooled by the big players in the game. With all the FUD going on, crypto is being accepted worldwide. It definitely is, man. It definitely is. And you gotta understand the blockchain technology is already being used. It's used in the hospital, collect data to protect people's data. It's used to actually track people. And I was looking at a video yesterday. Let me see if I can actually find it on my YouTube. It's my song right here. They was going at it, y'all. They was going at it about crypto on the YouTube here. Let's see if I can go to my history. Where's the history at? Now make sure y'all go check out the door-to-door videos in the channel. Alright, history. Let me see if I can find this video. Y'all see, I be watching everybody. I show everybody love. Where am I looking for? Some of this stuff I ain't even watch. I don't even know why it's here. Is this it? Citadel Ken's Griffin on market. Is this it? I don't even remember watching half of this stuff, family. It must be my YouTube must have just been playing itself. But yeah, I can't find it. I was looking for a video I was watching yesterday when they was actually on national TV. They literally was going at it, family. They literally was going at it. And go check out Trader University, man. His videos be, if you really want some alpha on what's going on in the crypto space, man, his videos be legit and funny as hell. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go back to this page and then I'm gonna see if I can find that video on my phone here. 1 second. Because you literally, it's literally a split between people right now in crypto, man. Even in the media, you see in media people like stand up for it, and then you see, and they're literally going at it on national TV, bears and bulls within the media space. It was funny because the guy, he was doing his best to protect the name of crypto. Let me see if I can find it though. Block violent bankruptcy. Is this it? It was definitely on the Bloomberg channel. I think I found it. FTX was not regulated. Bloomberg. So yeah, they was going at it, man. See if I can find it here. Oh, they took the video down. Wow. Yo, they was arguing. They was literally arguing on national TV about crypto. And it was so ill, y'all. They took the video down. Look, I knew I wasn't tripping. I ain't never seen nothing like that. They was literally, like, this dude was literally arguing with homie about, let me see if I can find it on Twitter. John Reed Stock. They took it down, y'all. This guy was going ham. John Reed Stock was going ham on FTX. See, when they say some things they're not supposed to say, they take it down. Oh, I can't find the video. Hey, they bogus. They literally took it down. Everything, they took it down, y'all. Yep, you can't even find the video right now. It was goated. It was a goated video, and they don't want you to see it because this dude was getting treated by another guy on Bloomberg, and he was literally going in on them, family, going in on them, and they took the video down. Oh, I'm so mad they took the video down. I should have recorded that. They so bogus for taking the video down. Bloomberg, y'all so scary. That's because they be full of shit. Let's check out this one. He says no new crypto regulation is needed. And this one's from Aaron Brown.
Scandals associated with these innovations, but the innovations have the potential to fix problems and eventually eliminate them, while no one can believe that some future round of regulation will be the one to finally solve the ancient problems of finance. So, Aaron, really? No new regulation after this episode?
Well, first of all, FTX was regulated in every essential. So it's not a question of an unregulated crypto. It's not a couple of, libertarian hackers or, offshore in Russia. These were entirely regulated financial institutions who filed all paperwork. They were audited. They were backed by major institutional investors. And the problems we see in FTX appear to be almost identical to the ones we saw in MF Global and other major failures. So it's really hard to believe that some new round. I mean, the issue is whenever regulations fail, when a regulated entity fails, the answer is always new regulations.
Okay.
But Bitcoin was invented specifically to solve these kinds of problems. And it's still true if you own Bitcoin, if you keep your private key, not on your computer where it's connected to the internet, but somewhere secure in cold storage, you're absolutely immune to these kinds of problems.
Okay, Aaron, I guess I get the argument that regulation doesn't necessarily prevent all bad actors from acting badly.
So these Bitcoiners, man, they feel like they actually enjoy this FTX situation, because the Bitcoiners' argument is that Bitcoin isn't crypto. Crypto is something totally different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Crypto is crypto. I want to know what you think, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now it seems like the Bitcoin maximalists are trying to separate themselves from the whole dark cloud of crypto. You feel me? And then we got the whole regulation thing with Coinbase delisting stuff like XRP, XLM, potentially because they could be securities, and even Ethereum Classic, which could potentially mean that they're looking at Ethereum as a security. So we might just get regulation a little bit more quicker than people think. But my thing is, when will regulation happen? Does regulation happen before the next bull cycle, or does it happen after the next bull cycle? Because right now we're in the wild west. You feel me? It's like every man for himself. You feel me? It's like if you was playing basketball, this ain't 5-on-5. This is 21. If you ever played 21, you feel me? First person to 21, every man for himself. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Throw up football. You feel me? Throw the football, and it's every man for himself. And that's pretty much what the crypto space is, man. It's like the wild west right now. So I spark the question to you, family. You feel me? Are y'all for or against crypto regulation? And if we do get it a lot sooner than later, when do we get it? Do we get it after the next bull cycle or before? I would argue after, because I think that these institutions, these hedge funds, etc., I think they want to make their bags first before any core regulation comes. And it really makes it real skeptical for me, man. You know who I'm skeptical the most of out of this whole situation? Shout out to my boy Elon Musk here. This guy right here. I've been looking at all his videos when he was saying Kevin O'Leary. This guy right here. So Mr. Wonderful. I was looking at all his videos, and the one thing he was saying for like the last 2 months is he was actually saying that Bitcoin doesn't get over 22,000 for regulation. And when he used to say that, I used to be like, oh yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he said it when I watched the videos. I went back and rewatched them, and he was saying them things with such conviction. It's like he knew something that we didn't know. You feel me? It's like he knew that FTX was going down, and he knew that when FTX went down, it was no possible way Bitcoin will be able to get over 22K without regulation, because in no way was he able to just speak on that with so much conviction. It's like he knew. You feel me? And then it's when he speaks on all the sovereign money and how he goes to talk to his people in Greenland and Norway and all these rich, wealthy people, and how they won't touch crypto without SEC. It's like, damn, they're in whole other countries, but they're giving the utmost respect to the SEC, which tells me that it's some type of connection between the whole world and the 2030 agenda, baby. You feel me? I don't know, family, but I just thought it was kind of weird how he was just spot on, and then the FTX situation happened, and he was a spokesperson for FTX. In fact, he also is still speaking good on SBF, and he said he would continue to work with SBF. So, Kevin, my question to you, man, is how did you know that it's no possible way Bitcoin was going to get over 22K without regulation. Did you already know that this FTX situation was a Trojan horse designed to kill crypto, designed to not really kill it, it designed to make it look like a fraud, make it look like a scam, so they can drop the hammer down and bring in that regulation. I just thought that was crazy, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that. But again, man, it's like he was just too spot on. Ain't no way you gonna be able to just be too spot on, family. All right, Green Acres, man. Oregon. I love Oregon, man. Hold on, let me get to some of these comments. All right, where was I? Medical. All right, Green Acres. We gonna see you later. Ron Zig says Oregon here, man. I love Oregon, man. Shout out to Portland, Oregon, man. I was in Oregon. I was in Portland, Oregon, and I was in another part of Oregon, right? I was in another part of Oregon where the Nike, like the official Nike, like I don't know if it was the Nike factory, but it was like the official Nike factory with like the Oregon Ducks and all these crazy college. It was a college town. What the fuck was the name of the city? I was in a city. It wasn't Portland though. It was in Oregon, and it was a college town, and it had this huge Nike factory. You feel me? I can't remember the name of it, but it was a dope city. It was a dope town, man. We partied hard. We partied downtown. It was a college town. I can't remember the name of the city, but it definitely was in Oregon, and it was really close to the. It was really close to Medford, California, which was like the state line of California and Oregon. It was crazy. Yeah. I'm on Twitter. Go follow me. Crypto is a minefield. Yeah, man, you gotta watch where you step these days, Real. Bitcoin holders are right. BTC is the real deal, only coin not centralized. Rest is imitations. It's looking like that, man. It's looking like Bitcoin is the true store of value and the only one that's not controlled by these entities and centralized. Alts will do well, but some 65x down. Facts. Moonbound says the regulation is going to happen, but it's not going to happen until Bitcoin becomes 100,000. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking everybody wants to get their bags first before they actually bring down the hammer on the regulation, and that goes for these sharks and institutions too, and these hedge funds and these banks, because they say one thing and then their actions show. I mean, look at JP Diamond. JP Diamond says this and that. Oh, the only criminals use it, etc., and then you see him strike a deal with Polygon using layer 2s and the technology. So you can't trust these folks. Bro, I got to ask you, if you start streaming the new Call of Duty, can I run with you? Yeah, man, I got the Call of Duty download. All you got to do is send me an invite whenever you're ready. I haven't really been on Modern Warfare 2. I don't really like the movement on it. You know, I like movement, man. You know, I like to be able to slide, cancel, etc. But I'm warming up to the map. I like the map, and hopefully they can give us our loadouts back, man. I miss being able to just go buy a loadout and get my 2 guns literally without having to go to the buy station and buy my personal guns one by one. Larell, could it be true the UAE and hedge funds need more guarantees? It puts us back 6 months or so. Kevin, to be fair, did say that unless regulation, big players may not step in. Well, the thing about it is, man, you're seeing stuff like the ECB here. Let me see if I can find it. The ECB right here. The ECB came and said, hey, just Bitcoin value and crypto value is fake as fuck. And in fact, if they do go on a relief rally, it'll be the last relief rally before it just dies. So this is coming out. The ECB itself is coming out and spreading FUD and fear on the whole crypto space. And as you know, that little white haired lady, man, she spoke on it, and she said the reason why it's going to die is because it can eventually hurt the central bank system, the banking system. Oh, crypto can really hurt the banking system. So you're seeing the ECB actually spread FUD on the crypto, but best believe their actions probably is totally different behind the scenes. So it's just fucking crazy at this point. I was down in Portland some years ago. Oregon, right? Yeah. Oregon is dope. Like, I had fun in Portland. I went to like the dispensaries and stuff. We really was kicking in like the bobos. I was downtown Portland, like riding a little bus looking train or whatever that is. I was on that. And then they had a couple of dispensaries downtown Portland. So it was definitely dope. A lot of West Coast. Well, I lived in Salt Lake City for a while. My diamond hands are shut again. Do you think Polygon will hit ETH price? Whoa. I don't know about that, Hemi Life, but I think Polygon will be huge in the next bull cycle. You know, when you see something with the partnership with something like a Disney, that's huge. You got to find your loadout, bro, when they drop it, if you can't find it. Yeah, they got the little stations and stuff where you can go find it and stuff. Well, it's just at this point, I just like picking up a good gun off the ground and just it is what it is. But if I can come across a good 5K, I go buy my AR. That's all I need is my long distance AR. I can use any secondary, but I need my AR for long distance because that map is huge and you want to be able to catch people slipping long distance, especially if you ain't sniping. Yeah, the ECB is floating around a little bit of FUD, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the video I did on the Shiba Inu whales, man. I think that was very, 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 very high value video when we talk about alpha and crypto, man. Nobody's sitting there literally. So I literally sat there for hours and searched almost every wallet on CoinScan, seeing what they were buying, seeing what they were investing in, seeing if they still were holding and selling. You'll be surprised, man. It was some of those wallets that hold at one point held millions of dollars of crypto. They don't even hold none. Some of those wallets hold millions of dollars in stable coins, but they don't have any crypto. So I just found it very, very, very interesting when I was going down that list. Let me see if I can pull it up here. When I was going down that list here. So yeah, family, what I did, right, is one by one, I literally was copying these addresses, going to Etherscan and checking out what they hold, what they buy, just to check the overall sentiment of the space and what people are looking at. And it was just, I found some amazing things. But you know, hey, Dogelon at 631 now. All right, hold on, we getting a little bit of action. Now these are the weekly charts for Elon, and I want to point this out before I actually finish the stream here. You can see here we still got a lower low. We still got a lower high here. Excuse me. We still got a lower high here. So technically we still are in the downtrend. So until we actually, like, if we can, for instance, let me show you guys. Let me draw this downtrend here. I mean, you can say we broke the downtrend. It depends on how you draw your downtrend. You can say we broke it, or you can say we still are in the pattern. It depends on how you personally draw it, but that's not neither here or there. If you want to draw it like that, and off that, then you can say we broke it, or we're still in the pattern. But I say we're still in the pattern, somewhere around there. But the thing is, this is what I wanted to actually point out. So you see that we still got this lower high here. We haven't broke any of these highs. So until we actually break a high. So let's say, and this is the weekly chart, so this might take some time. Let's say we finally get something, excuse my drawing, that's higher than this. That's when we can potentially see that we broke the downtrend. I'm drawing a little arrow here, excuse me. With little squiggly lines. All right, so if we can get a higher high than this higher high, then you can say, okay, we broke the downtrend. But until we actually broke the downtrend, which is this lower high here, then you can't really say we broke the downtrend. So if we get something like that, that means we still can go lower, which would make sense because of the VIX, because of the if you look here at the bottom, you can see a bearish divergence. Same thing. So even though we're on an uptrend on the RSI, we're about to close out on a lower high. So if we get a lower high on this RSI, it really confirms that we're in a bearish divergence, which is also bearish, which means we can go down a little bit lower. So excuse the squiggly lines. Hopefully everybody understand what I'm saying. Point is, until we get a higher high, because we keep getting lower highs, until we get a higher high, we're not out of this downtrend yet. We're still bearish until we get a higher high. Even this little relief right here, it wasn't higher than this. Even though we seen this accumulation, it still wasn't higher than this, so we didn't necessarily break the downtrend here. But let's draw Fibonacci from the top of this downtrend. And again, family, this is on a weekly chart, so this is not lower time frame. Fibonacci here, and you can clearly see the 236 is sitting at 6072. So technically, until we break the 236, which is 6072, we're still in the stage of accumulation here. So I want everybody to keep that in mind when we see stuff like up 6% and up 10%. We still got a lot of work to do, and it's amazing that we fell so far from the grace. We fell so far from the grace right here, man. It's amazing that, like, look how long we've been down here in the accumulation stage. It's amazing. So there's no rush, but we did get the bearish divergence down here on the RSI, and we'll just have to see how everything turns out. But it looks like it wants to bounce off the moving average here. But again, pay attention. We're still getting lower highs, so that is not bullish. That's still bearish. We are still technically, from a technical standpoint, in a downtrend. So all the people that's starting to feel them FOMOs and them Twitter fingers and them FOMOs, take your time. Time in the market is far more important than trying to time the market. Yeah, I seen that Coinbase delisting XLM ETC. I talked about that, Laurel. That's crazy. That means Coinbase is a public company, which means that, you know, they're listed. They're literally listed on the stock market, stock exchange. So they really know something we don't know about those three projects. And if the SEC has been putting pressure on XRP and even Ethereum, the fact that you see them delisting XLM, which is like XRP's little brother, ETC, which is technically the official Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. I don't know too much about Bitcoin Cash, but I know that means that the SEC could potentially be looking at some of these projects as securities, family. So please keep that in mind. You should play with me, bro. Let's go to the DMZ. I'll give you the best sniper in the game. I haven't even played the DMZ mode. I played the third person mode, and that reminded me of Fortnite. Bybit CEO says we headed to 9K. What the fuck? Hey, I think we are. If stock market drops, we messed up, brothers. It is what it is, man. I told y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all not paying attention to what I was saying in the beginning of the video. The VIX hasn't spiked yet. The VIX has not spiked yet and showed us a true floor. In March 31st, 2020, we seen that floor, this was COVID. So this was March 2031. This was COVID in 2021. We seen the VIX hit 53. We need a spike like that to give us the floor. You can see here in what's this, 2000, right in 2008, October 31st, 2008. Again, we got that huge spike on the VIX to 59, which is bearish, but also is showing the floor of the stock market, its highest volatility, highest level of volatility. The volatility is just too low right now for me to even think that this is the floor. We haven't got this yet. So until we get something like this, it's hard for me to say that we've seen the bottom. It's just hard, family. Look, y'all, go to the Bitcoin rainbow chart. We have to be down in the bottom for another half an inch at least. Let's see how long this actually was in. I hate this new. Why did they switch this? It's so slow now. But that joint was in 2015. Was at the blue from August 2015 all the way to March 2018. We was literally in the stage of accumulation for 2 years, from 2015 to 2017. In 2018, we never even came down to the fire sale level. In 2020, that was just like that was fake as fuck because that was COVID. All right, the bear market was what's this? This was 12/18 to March 16th. So that was like 3 to 4 months. In 2018, we stayed at the that floor level for like 4 months. But this right here, I mean, nobody's talking about how long we stayed on the floor for 2015. This must have been horrendous. Like, just imagine how many people was like, fuck this. Like, y'all see how this was literally at the floor for two whole years, from 2015 all the way to 2017. So do we get something like this time? And right now we in what's that? 2022. So yeah, y'all, it's definitely possible that we can have we could be here for 2 years. To about November. No. Oh no. To about November 2023, maybe. If you want to just base it on this was how long? Hold on. Let me see. 8 August 2015 all the way to March 2017. Like a year. Look, we was down here for like a year and 4 months. From 2015 to 2017, we was down here for a year and 4 months. Do we see that next? Do we harp around here for the next year and 4 months and then shoot up? That was a possibility, man. Good point, Moonbound. Good point, man. Good point. I never really paid attention to that, but that was a damn good point. Shout out to my boy Moonbound. That was a good point. This is pain. Fuck charts. It don't matter now. It's all news. I need market to go up 35%. Incoming 2 months. Critical pull out 4K. See, Laurel is making a perfect example, family, to what I've been trying to tell y'all this whole stream. When we see that relief rally, people are going to take their money out. The next rally will be exit liquidity. Laurel just made a perfect point. The next leg up will be exit liquidity, family. I can't make this up. So many people are ready to take their money out on the next leg up, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that value button. We call it the value button over here. If you're getting value, hit the like button. That's the value button, man. And don't be shy. Become a member like my boy Moonbound, man. We're trying to do this live thing and do some crazy things for the members, baby. That's why me and Moonbound be playing that Warzone together. Laurel, that's a long time. Okay, if you had a few $1,000s, big time in, big time down. Don't say that, bro. Need a pump for Feb. I'm just being honest, Laurel. Like, I can't ignore what I'm seeing on the screen, brother. Like, I can't ignore it. But again, let's go back to the chart here and see if we've seen any type of relief rallies or pumps in 2015. So yeah. Right here in 2016 this is May Bitcoin went from May 5th. Bitcoin went from 448 to 700. So that's almost like a 50% move. All right, but it was short lived. And look, when that rally happened, everybody sold off again. They didn't even let it go up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They didn't let it go up. They was like, look, this is my chance to get out and take my losses. And it went down and gave you that double bottom here. And then that's when we started going up. So we may get yeah, it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. When you look at this chart here, it's definitely not looking good. It's not looking good. We haven't been down here long enough, family. We just haven't. And so many people getting euphoric and bullish. I don't know. I can't time the market. I can't predict nothing. I'm just looking at this screen here. But if we're going off the halving cycle, we just haven't been down here long enough. We gotta be down here in this little blue section a little bit longer before we go back up. Maybe 2020 was different because right here they injected trillions of dollars into the market. I mean, the Fed turned the money printer on, and then we seen trillions of dollars get injected into the money. And a lot of people were smart. A lot of these businesses were smart. They bought Bitcoin. They bought Ethereum. You feel me? And people made bags all the way up the way here, man. Hopefully we can get something like that again. That'd be pretty dope. But I don't know. One thing I do know for sure: next time we hit the what's this? The red. Next time we hit the red, it's saying Bitcoin is going to be anywhere between 170,000 and 250,000 next time we hit the red. So that's a little bit of hopium. That's a little bit of bullish. But I think we've been seeing the Bitcoin miners also capitulate. So that's also been weighing heavy on the market here. See if we can see what's going on. Remember, everybody was saying 17K was the floor. I was saying that, man. I was surprised. But now I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised when people say 8K, 10K, because when I look and see all the money that's on the sidelines and the stable coins, it kind of tells me that nobody wants to push that buy button until they can potentially get the best fucking prices, man. You know, people are a lot more smarter these days, man. Social media is a lot more bigger. Like public news here, man. You can access everything right now on your phones, on your laptop, on Twitter, on everything. It's just so much easier access. It's kind of like back in the day. If Michael Jordan hooped right now, and the shit that he was doing, like gambling, he probably would have got crucified. You feel me? But there was no social media, so that's why you see a lot of these basketball players, football players, everything is just so public. Back then it wasn't so public, so you couldn't find this type of stuff. You had to literally take a deep dive or really know some people in some places. You know. So that's why back in the day, a lot of these superstars. Just imagine, what Magic Johnson would have went through if social media was back then. Like, just imagine what Magic Johnson would have went through if we had social media back then. Or even Michael Jordan, the whole gambling and the death of his father, R.I.P. man. Just imagine how that would have went if we had social media back. Just imagine how the .com bubble would have went if we had Twitter. Rainbow Kraken just laid off 1,000 employees. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you see stuff like that, that means what's next? That means that they're going to sell some of their assets because they're laying off employees. They need extra cash. That's a long time. Okay, if you had a few $1,000s on big time, don't say that, bro. I need a pump for Feb. I'm just saying, bro. My apologies. Keep going. Just 4K for bills and living. It's like 5%. Yeah, man. You feel me? I know, man. Car notes, car insurance, all type of stuff, bills, responsibilities. Yeah. I thought 17K floor or 19K. Yeah, a lot of people did, man. A lot of people got wrecked, man. A lot of people got wrecked by FTX in that whole situation. And to be fair, a lot of people didn't per se get wrecked. The thing was, family, is that a lot of people, it's just running out of money. They want, like us regular people, we want to buy these prices, but we've been DCAing for like 6 months. And then at the time, like with the financial tightening, right? You got the financial tightening, and then you got your liquidity. It's not worth as more as it was. So all that's starting to close in, right? So now it's just like you just got enough money to basically live and your responsibilities, and a lot of the average retail don't got the extra money right now to deploy in the market, so they either hold it on their bags or they've sold and they're just waiting for that next leg down. So a lot of the people who got caught holding on the bags, they're also waiting for a relief rally so they can use you as exit liquidity. And I think that's going to be the next run up is definitely going to be exit liquidity, and then finally maybe we can find a true floor. Truth expected Bitcoin 24K, but SBF FTX shot us down. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. My boy Kill said that, man. Bitcoin is definitely going to 30K before the FTX situation. How unfortunate. So let me go back to that tweet, man, so y'all can actually have an example of what we're saying. So remember when you said Kraken just laid off 1,000 people. So this is what happens, and this is from my boy Pentoshi, man. If you're on Twitter, make sure you go follow me and also go follow Pentoshi, man. He drops alpha each and every day, and he keeps it real. Not too bullish, not too bearish, just a very neutral guy. You know what I'm saying? You need people like that in your ear. So it says, so what happens if mass layoffs start? Well, both people and companies will sell most of their liquid assets, stocks and crypto, because they have to survive. We haven't seen that yet, but there's a strong possibility we will, as tightening eats away at liquidity. It's hard to imagine a pivot with unemployment still at record lows and inflation still at historical highs, while markets remain this strong. In fact, there is no need to pivot in these conditions. Loosening only brings back higher inflation. So Powell has to be extremely careful with a pivotal pause, because they haven't truly found the peak yet. Of course, a lot of these indicators are laggers, but we need more information to know if inflation has peaked. And what we got today was a stronger economy month to month from last month, which shows that Powell might come out and be a little bit more hawkish. It says, this year I've watched people call macro bottom the entire year. In doing so, they have likely blown out most of their portfolio. Facts, man. This guys is just fucking genius. It's facts, man. If you was DCAing thinking that 19K was the bottom, you most likely ran out of money and you want to buy as much crypto right now as you can at 16K, but you're just too far in. So 16 Bitcoin on a long enough time frame is probably a steal. The same with 1.2 ETH. So hopefully we can get that time frame, Laurel, that we seen on the Bitcoin chart, and we can just get that sideways action. So us retail, us regular folk, we can actually get in at these bottom prices. He closed it out and said, the reality is the bottom isn't as important as we make it out to be. One day the bottom will happen, and trends last years, family, which we just also seen on the Bitcoin chart. That trend in 2015 lasted literally to 2007. Well, a year and some change, year and 4 months, to 2017. So if the bottom is in, you have years to ride it out. A lot of people will and already do regret not having protected capital. Facts, man. I'm telling you, if I knew what I knew 6 months ago, I would have just kept all that and started deploying now. So let's say back to this chart here, and you can see here again, a lot of people are calling are getting bullish, right? And this is how they get you. We see that sharp move to the upside, thinking that is something that's bullish, right? But then if we don't get a higher high, which means we don't break this and we don't get a higher high, we just take another leg down. And sometimes this could be a very long process. And as you can see right here, next leg down would be 10K, 11K. But what they don't tell you is how long we're going to be here at 11K to 14K. Even though you see 20K, 28K to 30K here, you gotta kind of think, how long are we gonna be here? But I guess you could say on the longer time frames, what's this? What year is this? Since 2019, it looks like we've been on a uptrend. But you know, if we're on an uptrend, right, that means that we need to get a higher high. So that means in order for this to be confirmed, we need a higher high. We need something higher than 60,000. We need 80,000, 100K Bitcoin. How long do you think that will take? I need the DCA out in a couple months at a loss. Yeah, man, a lot of people feel the same way you feel, Laurel. Don't feel bad, bro. Don't feel bad. We'll get another chance. Oh, folks. Boo ball. Let me find out. Just fucking it's everything but truth expect Bitcoin. Let me find out, Moonbound. You're gonna start a whole another conversation in this joint. Where you from, Moonbound? Where you from, my guy? You from the Midwest or you from the South? You gotta be from the Midwest or from the South. You talking crazy on the chat. At 45K, I'm selling 99%. I can understand that. And again, let me go back to that chart here that we had pulled up. Again, like, you might want to just play it safe at 30K, maybe 35. Because if we don't get that confirmation, that's just another lower high, which means we going back down. Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be back on probably. I don't know if I'm gonna do another video, but we definitely gonna drop some news on what Powell talks about at 1:30. That's all I have for you guys on today's show. I do appreciate everybody that came and showed up. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share this on Twitter. If you want to support the content, the business, and the things that we do outside of just YouTube, as you can see here, you can leave a donation on the site martiandrip.live, or just grab you a Dogelon t-shirt or something nice out of here. Also, links will be in the description if you want to become a member, Patreon, or just say your boy Cash App because you're really rocking with your boy. And as you know, members, man, we're going to start doing some special things for members, maybe some members only lives, maybe some stuff for the people in the Patreon. But as we continue to grow, it will be more perks and stuff involved. We'll be with becoming a member and a member of the channel, and also a member of the Patreon. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Again, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I will be dropping the new door-to-door video. Got to teach English. Hey, man, we got to go flip the burgers, man. We got to go to the gas station to set up swishers, baby. We got to set up 99-cent swishers, baby, at the gas station. But yeah, I might do another live later on, man. I'm loving the new setup. I feel so much I understand why the YouTubers set it up like this with the mic right here and gotta have it right there. I just feel so much more comfortability with my setup now, man. So and we're working on new edits for the videos. If you've been watching my new videos, man, we've been trying to add a little bit more editing, man. Really bring them out, man. So again, we're gonna start doing some crazy things on the channel, and hopefully, man, I can eventually meet some of y'all one day, man, as the community continues to grow. Elon community, shout out to my H-Bar Barians, H-Bar, you feel me? Elon, H-Bar, my Near Protocol people, my Terra Luna Classic gang, and also my Tectonic warriors as well, man. Y'all keep your heads up inside this market and understand, man, what goes down must rebound, and things are gonna get better, man. It's gonna get better before it get worse, or it might get worse before it get better. We don't know, and we got to see what SBF and FTX will be saying when he does his live stream, man. You know, he know not to come and stand and really come into you and put his foot on the U.S. ground. I mean, what y'all think if he was the came in person that they would have just locked his ass up on stage? I don't know, but a lot of people say if he would have came in person, the feds would have been on the stage. Kind of like back in the day when the NWA used to perform, and you seen like the feds like literally at the performance waiting. Like you see the feds literally at the performance waiting. Wasn't that crazy? And that was years ago. That was like the NWA, man. I'm still a young buck, but I did see the movie. Was it really like that in the movie? For all my old heads as part of the channel, man, did it really go down like that, where the feds was literally coming to the events, sitting there waiting for them to say something negative about the police? Crazy. Well, we got a lot of action today in the chat, man. Like, subscribe. I'm out. Appreciate all the action, man. Appreciate all the vibes, man. Appreciate all the support. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy Soap Guys.